Good day. How is everyone this fine Saturday, June 22nd, 2024? Always takes me a minute to think about what time and space continuum I am in. Hello, Denise, and hello, CJ. I'm going to read some more from CW's fine comments, and if anybody is interested in reading about the topics that he had posted for Fridays, it was on the Wednesday Mass comments, I believe, or Thursday. So if you go back to that Mass and then read the comments, you can read that he put quite an effort into putting out all that great information for us, and I'm going to read a section of it today. But before we begin, I'm going to sanctify a little crucifix that we should all be wearing too. I just want to show you. Let's see if I can get it. Let me do it this way. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Okay, let's see if it focuses. I'm not sure where the camera is, where the lens is, but come on, let's move it into there we go. If I put it in front of my face, then it's like, okay, let's focus on that. So this is a really great example of a crucifix that we can wear, no INRI on it, and it's a nice size, and it's good to wear outwardly as well. All right, so let's see, I don't want to put the holy water on the paper. Dea Matronam Nostrae, I consecrate this crucifix with your permission, authorization, as well as from Deum Jesum Christum and Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. May it be a sign of your love for us, a protection from all temptation, and a weapon against all evil, for the owner or bearer for all time. In nomine Deum Matronam Nostrae, Deum Jesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Okay, let's say our morning prayers and a reading. In nomine Deum Matronam Nostrae, Deum Jesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Let us place ourselves in the presence of the Trinitarian Theophany, and in Catholic contemplation humbly venerate the Divine Family. Most holy and venerable Trinitarian Theophany, one Divine Family, I believe that thou art here present. I venerate thee with the deepest humility. I render to thee with my whole heart the homage which is due to thee. O Trinitarian Theophany, relying on thine infinite goodness and promises, I hope to obtain the pardon of my sins, the help of thy grace, and life everlasting, through the merits of Deum Jesum Christum et Deum Matronam Nostrae. O Trinitarian Theophany, I love thee above all things with my whole heart and soul, because thou art all good and worthy of all love. I love my neighbor as myself for love of thee, and I forgive all who have injured me, and ask pardon of all whom I have injured. Let us thank the Trinitarian Theophany for the many graces that we receive, and offer ourselves and our sufferings up to heaven. O Trinitarian Theophany, I most humbly thank thee for all the favors thou hast bestowed upon me to the present moment. It is again thanks to thy bounty that I should live to see this day, and I desire to employ it solely in thy service. I consecrate to thee all my thoughts, words, actions, and sufferings of this day. Sanctify them, that there may be none that is not animated by thy love, or that would not tend to thy greater glory. Let us make a firm resolution to avoid evil and to do good, and let us beg of the Trinitarian Theophany the graces which are necessary to us. O divine family, thou knowest my weakness, and that I am unable to do anything good without the help of thy grace. Deny me not thy grace, proportionate to my necessities. Give me strength to avoid everything which thou forbiddest, to practice the good which thou hast commanded, and enable me patiently to bear all the trials which it may please thee to send me. O Dea Matronam Nostrae, I place myself under thy protection. I throw myself with confidence into the arms of thy compassion. Be to me, O Mother of Mercy, my refuge in distress, my consolation in suffering, now and at the hour of my death. O most holy Trinitarian Theophany, Dea Matronam Nostrae, et Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. I am heartily sorry for having offended thee, and I detest all my sins because I dread the loss of heaven and the pains of hell. But most of all, because they offend thee, O most holy Trinitarian Theophany. Dea Matronam Nostrae, et Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, who are all good and deserving of all my love. I firmly resolve, with the help of thy grace, to confess my sins, to do penance, and to amend my life. Accordingly, I'd like to read what C.W. had suggested, which was another message from the Message of Fatima. The great prediction of Deum Matronam Nostrae, Our Lady. Terrified, as if to plead for succor, we looked up at Our Lady, who said to us so kindly and so sadly, "You have seen hell, where the souls of poor sinners go. To save them, God wishes to establish in the world devotion to my Immaculate Heart. If what I say to you is done, many souls will be saved and there will be peace. The war is going to end, but if people do not cease offending God, a worse one will break out during the reign of Pius XI. When you see a night illumined by an unknown light, know that this is the great sign given you by God, that God is about to punish the world for its crimes by means of war, famine, and persecutions against the Church and the Holy Father. To prevent this, I shall come to ask for the consecration of Russia to my Immaculate Heart and the communion of reparation on the first Fridays. If my requests are heeded, Russia will be converted and there will be peace. If not, she will spread her errors throughout the world, causing wars and persecutions against the Church. The good will be martyred, the Holy Father will have much to suffer, various nations will be annihilated. In the end, my Immaculate Heart will triumph, the Holy Father will consecrate Russia to me, and she will be converted, and a certain period of peace will be granted to the world. In Portugal, the dogma of the faith will always be preserved. Do not tell this to anybody. Francisco, yes, you may tell him. And she added a supplication, an urgent supplication for the salvation of souls. And she said, when you say the rosary, say after each mystery, O my Jesus, forgive us, save us from the fire of hell. lead all souls to heaven, especially those who are most in need. Now, as you already know, that the church did not follow her instructions about revealing her requests. If my requests are heeded, Russia will be converted and there will be peace. She has not converted. However, due to our prayers, the people are doing better as far as their faith, but they're still not there yet. And the rest of the world has gone to where they are worse than where Russia used to be. And so the errors, Russia's errors, which was communism, but not exclusively, have caused wars and persecutions against the church. So we have to continue our prayers, and one of those prayers should be the consecration of Russia. So I'm going to read quickly, just very quickly, because I want to continue with the holy virtues. And the next one in line is the 4. See, we finished the 3 spiritual or soulful theological virtues of faith, hope, and charity. And now there's the 4 cardinal or pagan virtues. And they use that term because it's more pagan, because it's more, I don't know, bodily or non-soulful, if you will. So prudence is the first one, is the next one, the first and the 4, but the next one. And that is important for us to meditate on and contemplate on and act on. Again, I talk about actions and how there's times to act and times not to act with prudence. And it's that ability to know is what is key. So, with that being said, and I have no more to say, we'll begin Mass. Deum vobiscum, quoque apote. Oremus. O Trinitarian Theophany, the Creator and Redeemer of all the faithful, grant to the souls of thy servants and handmaids the remission of all their sins, that they may obtain by loving prayers the forgiveness which they have always desired. Who livest and reignest with thee, one Trinitarian Theophany, forever and ever. Suscipe Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum hoc immaculatum hostiam, quam ego indignus famulus tuus offedi tibi Deum meum vivum et verum, pro inimitabibus peccatis et offensionibus et negligentis meis, et promnibus circumstantibus sed promnibus fidelibus catholicorum vivis atque defunctis ut mihi et idis proficiat ad salutem. Deum qui humanae substantiae dignitatum mirabilitu condidis et mirabilis reformasti, da nobis peruius aquae et divini mysterium eo divinitatis esse consortes qui militatis nostrae, fiedidi notis est pater caps, Deum Iesum Christum Filium, qui ticum vivit et regnat in unitate Deum, Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Offerimus tibi Deum calicem salutaris tuum de peccantis clementium, ut in conspectu divinae majestatis tuae pro nostra et totius mundi, salute cum odore suavitatis ascendat. In spiritu humilitatis et in animo contrito suscipiamur te Deum Iesum Christum, et fiat sacrificium nostrum in conspectu tu hodie, ut placiat tibi Deum matronum nostrae et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Veni sanctificator, Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, et sanctificit oblata prosequendo et accepere hoc sacrificium tuo sanctum nomini praeparatum. Suscipe Sancta Trinitas hoc oblationem quam tibi efferimus, a memoriam passionis, resurrectionis et ascensionis, Deum Iesum Christum, et in honorem Deum matronam nostrae, et Papa Peter Sanctorum, et istorum et omnem sanctorum, ut idis proficiat ad honorem, nobis autem et salutem, et idi pro nobis intercedere, dignentur in caelis, quorum memoriam agimus in telis, per innum Christum Deum nostrum. Orate, ut meum ac vestrum, sacrificium acceptabile fiat ab Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Suscipiat Deum Iesum Christum sacrificium de manibus tuis ad laudem et gloriam nomini sui, ad utilitatem quoque nostram totiusque ecclesiae suae sanctae. Deum vobiscum, quoque pote, sursum corda, habemus ad Deum, gratias agamus Deum nostrum, dignum et justum est. De ititor clementissime Mater et Pater, Deum matronum nostrae et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, per Deum Iesum Christum Filium tuum Deum nostrae, supplices, rogamus ac petimus. Uti accepta habeas hic sanctam sacrificium ilibata. In primis, quae tibi efferimus, pro ecclesiam tuam sanctam catholicam, quam pacificare custodire adonare et regere dignidis tot orbiterarum atque catholicae. Memento Deum famorum creaturum. We pray for the sick and the suffering. We especially pray for Katie Gage, Mark Jr., Casey, Marie Josephina Mose, Henry, Barbara, and Benedict Santa Croce, Mr. Nobody, Anne Botink, and Kentu and Duarte families, Jenna, Lena, Lori, Aaron and family, Marie and the Lineweber family, the Cahill family, the Dusko, Nye, Tafour, Began, and Wolf families, and Alex Tafour. We pray for Mr. Nobody to receive the funding and strength needed to complete the first Sede Vacantis Catholic Council office in Monastery of Illinois. We pray for an end to all governmental allowance or sanctioning of abortion, transgenderism, transhumanism, child trafficking, child abuse, human trafficking of any kind, anywhere, place, or time. We pray for the establishment of a Catholic monarchy with a sound Catholic system of labor, human value, and medium of exchange. We pray for courageous Catholic men to step forward as leaders of this Catholic society. We also ask for the reversal of all attempts at arming up for war, simply because this financial system needs to be reset. We ask that all pornography and the OnlyFans platform be stopped immediately and forever, and that all weather modification activity ceases, and let the Trinitarian Theophany guide nature as intended. We ask also with this Mass to destroy the satanic document of Vatican law, which is the Jewish Talmud. We ask you to destroy Rome and the Vatican and recognize the authority of the Catholic Church to be in Portugal. We ask for the release of the souls controlled by the demons Lilith and Asmodeus, and any Jew or Freemason, and have them come to find a home here. We also ask you to block the passage of any so-called pandemic treaty by the WHO, which, as we know, is based on lies and aimed at removing the divine family's children's freedom to move and travel. And we also ask for wisdom on how to grow and prepare natural, healthy foods and animals, and to share them with our neighbor. All these things we ask in accordance with the Trinitarian Theophany's holy and divine will. Et omnium circumstantium quorum tibi fides cognita est et nota devotio pro quibus tibi afferimus, vel qui tibi offront hoc sacrificium laudis pro se suisque omnibus, pro redemptione animarum suarum prospe salutis et calamitatis suae, tibi credum vota sua aeterno Deum vivu et vero, communicantes et memorantes in primis gloriosae semper Deum maternam nostrae, et Deum Iesum Christum, et beatorum martyrium tuorum Papae Sancti Petri et Sancti Lucia, et Sancti Jacinta et Sancti Francisco, et Sancti Juan Diego, et omnium sanctorum tuorum quorum meritis praecibusque cancedas ut in omnibus protectiones tuae muniamur exilio per idem Christum Deum nostrum. Quam oblationem Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum in omnibus consecratum ad captabilem quaefeceri digneris ut nobis corpum et sanguim fiat didictissimi filium tuum Deum Iesum Christum, qui pridie quam pateretor recepit abominum sanctus ac venerabilis manus suas, et derivatis oculis in caelum, ad te Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum suum omnipotentem tibi gratias agens, consecravit, fregit didique lunis sui dicens accipite et mandacate ex hoc omnes. Hoc est enim corpus meum. Simine modo postquam ceremonia est accipienser hunc praeclarum calicem in sanctus ac venerabilis manus suas et in tibi gratias agens Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, consecravit didique luminis sui dicens accipite et bibite ex omnes. Hic est enim calix sanguinis mei, mysterium fidei, quae pro nobis et pro multis effundetur in remissionem peccatorum, haequot escunque feceritis in memora facetis. Unde et memores Deum nos servitui, sed plebs tua sancta iustem Christum filium tuum, Deum nostrae, tam beatae passiones, nec non et in fidis resurrectionis, sed et in caelos gloriosae ascensionis, offerimus praeclare majestate tuae de tuis donis ac datis, supra quae propitio ac sereno vutur respicieri digneris. Supplices te rogamus Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, iube haec perferi per manus tuum ut quod executaris participationis sacrosanctum Deum Filium tuum corpus et sanguinem sum senimus, omni sanctificatione caelesti et gratia rei per amor per innum Christum Deum nostrae. And we pray for those who have died. We especially pray for Albin Saletka, for whom this Mass is being offered. ipsis Deum et omnibum in Christum quiscentibum locum refugere lucis et pacis ut autorige est apracamur per in Christum Deum nostrum. Per quem haec omnia Deum Iesum Christum semper bona creas, sanctificas, vivificas, consecratis et praestas nobis. Per ipsum et cum ipso et in ipso, est tibi Deum Matrum omnipotenti in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, omnis honor et gloria, Ave Dea matronam nostrae, gratia plena Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum tecum, Dea matronam nostrae, matram Deum Iesum Christum, misericordia nobis peccatoribus nunc et in hora mortis nostrae. Libera nos, quae sumus Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, ab omnibus malis, praeteritis, praesentibus et futuris, et intercedente beata et gloriosa semper Deum matronam nostrae. Cum Papa Petrum Sanctorum et omnibus sanctis sta propitius pacem in diebus nostris, ut opi misericordiae tuae aduiti et peccato, simus semper liberi et ab omni perturbatione securi. Per Deum Deum nostrum, Iesum Christum, Filium Tuum Deum nostrum, qui tecum vivit et regnat in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, per aeternam. Pax Deum Iesum Christum sit semper vobiscum et quoque pote. Haec mixtio et consecratio corporis et sanguinis Deum Iesum Christum, fiat accipientibus nobis in ad salutem aeternam. Pax tecum et quoque apud te. Deum Iesum Christum, qui ex voluntate Deum matronam nostrae, quaprante Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum, per mortem tuum unum vivificasti, libera me per hoc sacro sanctum corpus et sanguinum tuum ab omnibus iniquitatibus meis et universis malis, et fac me tuis semper inharare mandatis, et a te numquam separare permittas, qui cum meodem Deum matronam nostra et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum vivis et regnam aeternam. Perceptio corporis tui Deum Iesum Christum, quod ego indi nus sumere praesimo non mihi proveniat in judicium et condemnationem, sed pro tua pietate prosit mihi ad utamentum mentis corporis, et ad me delam percipiendam, qui vivis et regnas, cum Deum matronam nostrae in unitate Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Panem calessim, accipiem et nomen Deum Iesum Christum invocabo. Deum matronam nostrae non sunt dignus, ut intersuetetum meus in tantum de verbos nabatornum mea. Deum Iesum Christum non sunt dignus, ut intersuetetum meus in tantum de verbos nabatornum mea. Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum non sunt dignus, ut intersuetetum meus in tantum de verbos nabatornum mea. Corpus Deum nostrum Iesum Christum custodiet anima mea. Quid retribuam Deum Iesum Christum pro omnibus quae retribuit mihi, calicem salutaris accipiem et nomen Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum invocabo. Laudans invocabo Deum matronam nostrae, et ab inimicis meis salvus ero, sanguis Deum nostrum Iesum Christum custodiet anima mea. corpus Deum nostrum Iesum Christum custodiet animum tuum. Codori subsumus Deum Iesum Christum puramente capiamus et immunere tempori fiat nobis remedium sempiternum. Corpus tuum Deum Iesum Christum quod sumpte sanguis quamper da heri hede visceribus meis apresta, ut in minor reminiat scelera macula, scelerum macula, quem pura et sancta reficeret sacramenta. Deum vobiscum, et quoque apote, oremus. May the prayer of thy suppliants profit the souls of thy servants and handmaids, we beseech thee, O Trinitarian Theophany, that thou mayest free them from all sins and make them sharers in thy redemption, who livest and reignest with thee, one Trinitarian Theophany, forever and ever. Deum vobiscum, et quoque apote, ite missa est. Deum gratia. Placeat tibi sancta Trinitam obsequium servitudis meae, et praesta ut sacrificium quod oculis tuae, majestatis in minus obtoritibis et sit acceptabile mihique et omnibus, pro quibus irud obtuli, sit te miserante propitiabe per Christum Deum nostrum. Sanctificat vos omnipotens Deum, Matronam et Filium et Spiritum Sanctum, Deum Matronam Nostrae, Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Gratias. O Trinitarian Theophany, I believe, I venerate, I hope, and I love thee. I beg of thee pardon for those who do not believe, do not venerate, do not hope, and do not love thee. Most Holy Trinitarian Theophany, Deum matronam nostrae, et Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. I venerate thee profoundly, and I offer to thee the most precious body, blood, soul, and divinity of Deum Iesum Christum, present here in reparation for the outrages, sacrileges, and indifference by which he himself is offended. And through the infinite merits of his most sacred heart and the immaculate heart of Deum matronam nostrae, I beg of thee the conversion of poor sinners. In nomine Dei matronam nostrae, et Deum Iesum Christum, et Deum Patrum Spiritum Sanctum. Gracias. So thank you for coming and attending and praying. And I hope you'll have a great day today. And thanks for all the comments, and the help and the donations, and of course the prayers. It's not a bad idea to prepare physically as well, as we know we have to do that prayerfully. So with the world being in a complete turmoil and chaos at this time, which many prophets had said would happen, when good would be bad and bad would be good, and that is coming to fruition like a raging bull. Please go and sanctify all those who you meet today, and if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. And let's say an extra prayer for Maria. She's trying to go without the internet, so if it doesn't work, we certainly welcome her here again. All right, please go and have a great day.